Patricia Gras. Welcome to Passion Time. I'm here with filmmaker James Adams. James lives in San Antonio, and his latest film, which was just selected at the Literally Short Film Festival here in Houston, is called Cuckold Picasso. But it's nothing like the title. Thank you so much for joining us. He's going to be telling more about it. First of all, what is your passion and how are you living your passion?
Well, my passion, my family for sure is my passion.
That's great.
But I'm, creative venture is something new to me. I'm a writer. I didn't direct this film, but it was inspired by a novel that I'm writing right now with the help of a very good editor in New York, and hope to publish this year. And so I
Is the novel the same name as the?
No.
Do you have a name for the novel?
Couple alternate titles. Right now it's between Breaking the Girl and The Nice Man with the Needle.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's really scary. But you told me something that was very interesting, which was, because I had a similar experience, which was you were a finance guy, you got your MBA, and you were going through life as I was, because I also got an MBA.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day you said, I am really not this.
Yeah.
Do you remember that moment?
Yes, I do.
What happened?
Well, I was, I'd been feeling it for a long time. My father's a very successful corporate type guy, and we have the same name. I'm James Adams II, the only son. And so,
No pressure there.
no
at
pressure
all.
there at all,
Oh my God.
And yeah, so I thought that's what I was supposed to be.
Right.
And so I wasn't ever really fulfilled. I mean, not to say that I haven't enjoyed my jobs, but I always felt that I had some kind of calling. There was some kind of voice there. And it kept just kind of whispering to write. And I knew that I was, from professors and teachers and so forth, that I was, good at articulating the written word, but that wasn't for me. That was for other people,
Sure.
And so but it nagged and nagged and nagged and nagged, and then by about the time I was, probably after my 40th birthday, in 2015 actually, I just said, I got to do something. I'm either going to write this thing and it's going to stink and I can cross it off my bucket list and then just be done with it and move on with my life, or maybe something will happen. And something happened fast. I didn't know if I could write 50 pages, and before I knew it, 10 months later, I had 550 and I couldn't stop it. And so it was just spiritual.
It was in you, definitely.
It was, I wasn't crazy. It was God. It was my inner voice. It was a very spiritual thing for me, a release. I felt finally like I'm doing and I'm aligned with what I'm supposed to be doing. Wherever it goes, it may lead to something else, but that's okay. I mean, whatever it was, just when things started coming together, and then suddenly somebody's asking me to do a short film about this manuscript I just started writing, a few months earlier because they read a paragraph. I'm like, okay, this is a signal that I must be doing something in the right direction towards whatever I'm gonna.
And here you are.
And here I am having an interview with you.
Your film has been selected
Yes.
as one of the best out of 400. So tell me about the film, Cuckold Picasso.
Mm-hmm.
Someone fooled around on Picasso. Is that what this is about? Or?
It's I'm gonna say it's an experimental film.
Uh-huh.
It's a dark film. It's a disturbing film. But it's got the message is pure light. Whether a viewer sees that or not, it depends on the viewer, because of the way it's shot. It's a very intense scene. There's, we use juxtaposition in it, and no matter what happens, you're gonna feel something. I mean, it's gonna hit you viscerally, and that was the point. We knew that some people were gonna eat it up, some people were gonna be oohed by it, some people were gonna flat out think it was junk. Which is kind of what I wanted, I didn't want everybody to like it.
You just want people to feel something.
I want them to feel something, and it really means something to me, and also.
Why does it mean something to you?
Well, it's there's a spiritual message in it.
Which is?
I'm
sure she's going to interpret
no,
it
it's okay.
differently, but
Yeah.
What is your
Where we're
message?
coming from is that it's really about pain, growth, facing your demons, facing the inner voices that are negative. Sometimes, you know, we often have, forget who originally said this, but you know, it's hard to fight enemies with outposts in your head. And so it's really dealing with mental and psychological and spiritual bondage that everyone is in to some extent. You know, myself, I'm sober. You know, I'm a recovering alcoholic. I haven't had a drink in a number of years, and I don't mind saying that now. I don't work in the corporate world. It's not a big deal, but
actually, you give people hope because you
Yeah.
are recovered.
Absolutely, and I'm one of those few guys that, you know, a lot of American greats, you know, biggest drunks in the world, and they
Hemingway,
died that
one
way.
of them.
Yeah.
Fitzgerald, I mean, come on.
Hunter
The
S.
greatest.
Thompson, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And you know, but when I was drinking, I didn't have the discipline to stick with it, you know, with writing. So when I sobered up, it started happening, you know, and so
It's a gift.
an amazing gift.
Yeah.
An amazing gift, and that's why it's been so powerful for me, and why it's meant so much to me. And to get back to your point about what the film's about, it's about looking at pain or experiences you have or things that own you. You know, be it something as extreme as alcohol, or be it something else.
An addiction. Any kind of
Yeah,
addiction.
or a loss or something that,
Right.
and using that, not looking at it as something to suffer and to complain about and do nothing about. To open your eyes, realize that you're in some kind of slavery, and use that pain and that fear to grow, as an opportunity to grow and evolve, not as something just to suffer and never change, because those things are tests in our lives. You know, and if we keep, you know, if we don't pass the test, we get to keep taking it, you know?
Right.
I mean, that's my philosophy, and it's proven true in my life.
Well, I'm dying to see the film. I haven't seen it yet, but if people want to watch your film, where do they go?
Well, if they want to see we have a trailer that's public. It's on YouTube. It's also at Cuckold, Cuckold, Picasso, Picasso.com. And you can also look at it at IMDb. We're on there. And you can see the trailer and the accolades and things like
Eventually,
that.
people will be able to see the film either.
Yes, I plan on. We're getting towards the end of our festival run. We've won over 30 awards. It's done very well. Yeah, it's just been amazing, and very fortunate, very blessed, very humbled by it. And so we will probably be releasing it here pretty soon, you know, this year. So.
All right. Well, James Adams, thank you so much for joining us, and what a great story, story of hope and finding your inner voice, isn't it?
Absolutely.
All right, and thank you for watching, and see you next time on Passion Time.